补全国中美术班。So I was really influenced by art when I was young. So I like art. Then I went to Australia for further study, and it was in my grade 8 or grade 9. Oh, grade 9. And then I went to Australia for high school. The high school there was, sorry, I jumped a bit. I will talk about the study in Australia later, sorry. This is my parents, my mom and dad. I had to find a lot of photos to find one photo of them, because I realized once we have this Facebook and this social communication things, we really have not only depending on what my parents gave me, but I had to fight for it. So that's what my thoughts about my high school time. And I studied quite hard, and I got in University of New South Wales. It was a great school, but I put in the wrong subject. I put my major in arts, and I found that it is not the best thing I want to have for my career, because as an artist, I know many artists survive very well, but for me, I don't see myself as an artist. So I transferred to this university called KVB Institute of Technology, and this school is in a building, but it all teach you about designs. They have interior design, fashion design, graphic design. So everything that in this building is related to arts and design. So I had this great 3 years studying in this university, and I've learned a lot. What I mean by learning a lot is that I actually learned about the things that I can use in my career. That is probably something that we can't have, like in the university in Taiwan now, which is very, very precious for me. What did I mean by learning something that I can use by now is, for instance, for my final project, we had to go to real estate and ask them for a property. We had to go into the property and measure it. And we have to know the rent, the water fee, the electric, and everything that we have to pay monthly. And then we had to go to the library and do research on the population there and how the transport go over there. So we start to design a property, a shop or a display place. So at the end, I decided to do a retail. So doing this retail was interesting. That is what I can relate to the further things I will talk about, is that during my final project, I had to go to the the tile shop, the tile shop and other material shops to get all the budgets, and we had to count that for how long we can get it balanced and we can make money from the shop. So that was really interesting. And about my own family, I'm married to Ken, and we had these 2 beautiful children. One is called Penny and one is called Ray. And they were really interesting kids. They are studying Marshall kindergarten now. And for further study, I prefer to let them go to Morrison and go for study abroad like me, because I think while studying abroad has benefited me a lot. So that's about me. Is there any question that you want to ask? No? Okay. So, then I'll talk a little bit about design. What is design and why do we need design? So, actually from everything that we see, it is all it's all done by a designer, and everything's supposed to have a function. So why do we need design is we have a need, and then we need something to, we have a need and we have to, yeah. We have to, we have to let it, why do we need design is we, can I say this in Chinese?
Yes.
Sorry. 我们需要设计是因为就是说，我们有了需求，所以我们才需要有设计去帮助我们完成这件事情。对，所以 that is the main reason that we need design. So I will talk a little bit about one project that I did. Is that it's a fruit and vegetable shop. So for every day, where do we buy fruit and vegetable? Do you buy in traditional markets, or do you buy in supermarket, or do you go to the shopping center and buy adjacent? Each you will give them a different definition, because if you buy in traditional market, you think that I can get pay very little and you get like really good, great quality of things. And why do we buy in supermarket? Because you know the price, and then you can pick the things that you want. And why do we buy in shopping center? Because you want to have this great quality of being shopping in a really good space, and but the things will be a little bit more expensive over there. So this is a shop that we did recently. It is called Rtn on 向上路. And I've been passing this shop for a long time. I've never been inside there. So from outside, I see the logo. I see everything that is the logo and the design. I think it is quite a good shop. But actually, when we go inside, the design was really poor executed. Everything is falling apart, and there are people wearing helmets to go inside, and everything is not in the right place. It's dark, it looks dirty, even though everything is lined up clearly, but you don't think it is a great place to shop. So what we talk with the owner is that, okay, we will help you to renovate this place, and we want to have no people wearing the helmet to go to the shop. Is because that if you see these people, they probably will just take a ginger and then they go in and then they pay $10. But if you have them taking off the helmet, walking in, they probably take this ginger and they will take a vegetable and then they will take some fruits. So you will increase each person's amount of money that will spend in this shop. So that's the main thing that we want to do with this shop. So this is a proposal that we did for our clients. So we put a 3D picture and an old picture. So this is what they looked before and what we want to them look now. So we want to have a clean entrance and letting everyone know what is inside this shop. And it was surrounded by the traditional market, so the value of this vegetable will be very important. Vegetable and fruits, like how much they want to pay it, it will be very important, because the traditional market are very cheap, but we want to sell a little bit more expensive, so we had to make this place look nice and people will come in. And this is before it was really messy and the entrance was really small, so it's hard for people to want to go in. So we open up this space and brighten it up. We had this TV, we want to have this TV over here so the people driving by or riding a scooter by, they can see this moving image. So if they are interested, they will go in. So these are just 3D images. It's not what we have like real photos. So this is what we did to present to the customer. So for this picture is they're having like really messy displays, and we wanted to have like clean displays and have some colors dividing the vegetable and the fruit section. So these are more pictures of it. And for the vegetable and the grocery display, we want to have a clean view of it, because like the traditional market, they put these racks over here. It will make it look very, very messy. But if we can put it on shelf, it will make the items look more expensive. So this is what we did for the client, is that we have each items in each space, so people are very clear that when they go in, where do they go and what do they pick up. And we even do a route for the clients, that when they come from outside, they go from 3 ways, and they had to go here or here to go into the shop, and they have this route to the counter to finish buying their product. And we did this in 3D is for the client to have clear view of what is where and the space in between, so they won't get confused of like, oh, if you put 3 racks here, would it be really small or would it be really big, or is every place been fully used? So that's when we finish. So this is the real photo of the site. So from outside you can see everything is very clean. It looks like adjacent market on the road. So you don't have to go into the shopping center to buy high quality fruits. You just need to drive to this corner and stop your car, and then you can purchase. And this is a view of our 3D picture and what we did at the end. So for what we do is that we like to have really something that is really similar to what you can get. So usually we don't have argument with our client. So this is the display shelf, and this is the display shelf after. And that's what's in the shop. This is something that we want to give people a fresh kind of feeling. So when you go into the shop, you see fresh and you eat fresh things. So what did this design benefit to the shop is they actually increased the number of customers. Before, for one day, the selling was about $40,000. So now after we transform it, it's about 50 to 60. but it's increasing. Also for their juice bar, it was like really not clean juice bar, but messy, yeah. And then we transfer it, we use tiles. Actually, it's about what material you use to make it look clearer. We use tiles and glass to make the juice bar, and it looks cleaner. So people will have this will to go and purchase it. And we actually increase the amount of money that each person spent in this shop. And also we had this feedback from the customers that the things in the products in the shops look even fresher than before. So they are willing to buy. So the brand is having this better image. So actually one interior design is not only for having this good ergonomic, the way that it looks, or pretty decorations. It's more about what you can give to the brand and increase the brand's image. And the most important thing is that increasing the sales. That's the most important thing. So we not only do commercial design, we also do residential designs. So what is the most important thing to think when you're doing residential design? It's actually the needs. For some interior designer, they probably will think that to have beautiful surrounding, like rich materials, pretty decorations, and it will make a good design. But actually, what, from my point of view, is to have a good ergonomic, the good flows, and good understanding of clients' needs is the most important thing that we should have in interior design. So what we do, we have some tools to help us to do this. We have this sheets that we give our clients to put some information in. We can know more about what styles they like, what budget they are on, what materials they like. Also, we have to know is what do they have inside their house. For instance, in the living room area, sometimes when we ask what kind of living room do you like, usually clients cannot tell you, because they probably can tell you that I like this style, I like classic, I like modern, but they cannot tell you what exact thing they want. But usually if you design, if you didn't discuss clearly, and after you design, you probably will have a lot of argument with the interior designer. It's because that a lot of things that you need to put inside the shelves, or a lot of things that you need to put inside this area, it is not fully discussed. So we have to discuss with our clients about, for instance, in the living room area, do you need projector? Do you need to put your notebooks there? Do you have fans? Do you have heaters? Do you need Wi-Fi? Do you need USB plugs? These are the little things that you have to discuss with your clients and know that their needs. And you have to design each space with each function. So sometimes when you go to people's house, they will just say, oh, I don't know how to clean my house. Everything is so messy. Why is that? It's because they don't have a place for these things. Yeah, storage. Just like, do you notice for some houses, they usually have their jackets on their chair backs. And once you have one jacket, and then you have two, you have three, and then later on it's like this high. Why is that? Because you don't have a place in your closet, an open place, where you can put the jackets you wore one time, you hang it up over there because you don't want to mess up with your clean clothes. So if you have this place, then you won't have jackets on your chair backs. So that is the things that we have to talk with the client and helping them to maintain their house. And for our design, we don't do like 2D drawing of plan and elevations and sections. We like to talk to them with models. With models, the good thing is that they know the heights, they know the cabinets, they know where to put the chairs. They have more images than only the verbal information. Because when verbal information given to you, sometimes in your mind it's transferred to different things than what designers think. So sometimes in the old times, you usually listen to people having arguments with the designer is that, oh, this is not what I thought. Why isn't it? Because you've discussed for a long time, why isn't it the same thing that we're talking about? Is that because you didn't transfer to something that they can understand. So once you transfer things to that they can understand, it will be easier for us and for the clients. We not only do models, we also render it. We put on the right materials and right colors that we discussed, and we make it to like a photo. So the clients will know, oh, that is exactly what my house will look like after our construction work goes inside. So the next photo is, this is a 3D photo, and this is what it's done today. So it's almost exactly alike. So this is the house that I went to 今天教务验收. So that's the house. I went today and have talked to the clients, and they will pay me the last bit of money. We didn't have any argument. It's because everything that we talk about, it is fully understood by the customer. So when he and his wife go inside this site, they see what we told him. So things will be easier for us. It is not easier for the client, but it is easier for us. We don't have argument with our clients, and they are really, really happy of what they get. So for in the future, I think there are a lot of things that I should learn. This is not enough, because people say life is like a drama. My drama has just started, and there are much more to learn and much more to fulfill. So I still have a lot to learn from everyone here, and I hope my company can grow bigger and better later. Thank you. Is that too short? Is there any questions? Anyone?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
You kind of skip the entire part about, oh, I got married with cancer. Can you kind of elaborate on that?
Should I? Oh, okay.
You have too much time for us. So we asked us if we had any questions.
Seriously.
That's all we care about.
Okay. I came back and I'll put some detail.
What about roofs?
Oh.
When you become the speaker, you can ask me everything.
I came back in 2002, so I sort of, because I see myself as a little 叛逆, I don't know how to say. Yeah, a little. Yes.
Compared to who?
Compared to, I don't know, many people. Actually, from the time I was studying, why didn't I want to choose interior design was because my mom and dad was doing building construction. I saw,
The fortune.
yeah, they were so busy every day. I don't know
So
why.
rich.
Yeah. So I sort of didn't want to go in the building construction or interior design way. I fought, but I failed. So I think what I'm good at is what I've been looking since I was growing. I know how the building was built. I've been inside and knowing like what the building looked like, what the interior looked like. So when I studied in interior design, I felt that is what I should do. But when I came back to Taiwan, I sort of fought a little again. So I sort of ran around. I went to Liren Gaozhong teaching English. And I go to other furniture shops, not furniture, 厨具, kitchen, yeah, and selling imported kitchens. And at last, I still go to another construction company to helping them to do all the interior and construction things. So that is what I should do. So about the question that how Ken and I met, it's actually some secret that I don't want to reveal. Yes, we were actually met on internet. So it was like we had this group. Well, it's not an excuse, but we had this group of friends when internet was first popular. We were having these friendship groups on the internet, and we get to know other people. And then I get to meet Ken, and we sort of had a little message around. And for a bit of time, like for a long time later, someday he just asked me, say, oh, then can I go and meet you? And then I said, oh, no, you cannot. And then he was asking me, oh, where do you live? I was saying, like, total wrong direction. And then I said, no, you can't come, don't come. And then I have no reply from him. Then I knew that he went out. So he went to this different direction. And then he called me and he said, oh, I'm here already. And I said, no, that's not my house. I have to go another place. So that's how we first met. And as you know, he's like really good looking. Young girls who doesn't like good looking guys. But he has really kind heart. He is really good to his family. So we've dated for 4 years, and then we got married. Yeah, that's the
whole story.
That's the story I don't want to reveal. Yeah. Any other question?
I think that we can answer one more question.
No? Okay.
I need to ask.
Did your parents know that you guys met online?
We told him later. Oh, we told them later. Yes.
Here's his mother.
Oh, you want to ask her? Yeah. But they know that he's a nice guy. He likes to talk to my parents a lot. Sometimes like very funny way that my mom couldn't stand a little. But we are really happy. Yeah. Juice?
No.
Can you talk about Ken's work?
His work now or?
Now.
Now.
Yeah, what's
Oh.
his professional?
We were working together.
Honor,
He
okay.
is more like construction part because he has been into he works in the 营造厂 production and
construction. Yeah.
before, so he knows a lot. When we go into a new site, he knows a lot, all the electric, the piping, etc.
Oh,
So
okay.
we help each other.
Yeah, help each other. Action.
Okay.
Any questions?
Let's give the team big hand. Yeah, thank you.
You have a daughter, one daughter?
One daughter and one
son.
son.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really interesting kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you really want to know the word interesting?
Teams are members, so today we will give the team the blessing. Invite Tim's mother and blessing. It's okay.
一起来照个相。
Okay, take a picture.
You produce her， 要关一下。
哦，那你就站旁边一点，
那我们
哎，不要被那个灯射到了。Yeah, that's great.
这样左右都遮，可以吗？
可以。
要不可以吗？
可以，已经照起来了。
谢谢，
还有，
谢谢，Well done。
Next, attendance report. Repeat this.
Okay, let me have today's attendance report. We have 17 Rotarians, no visiting Rotarians, 2 guests. So today's attendance rate is 57%.
哎，那个 pass 再来一次。Sorry。地震。OK, thank you.
Secretary Pitts as Sergeant M. report.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you, Ting, wonderful speech, and Ting, that after you. Thank you, Ting, welcome, Guanxin, and Jimmy. Jimmy, this is the time for you to join. From swimming and another one from Simon. Okay, thank you very much. Next week is actually another day. We will invite 高颂明老师来，主题是日本饮食文化。So see you all next week. President, Jimmy, want to say something?
Nothing to say. So busy, so busy. We're going to attend the 大屯 charter anniversary. Okay. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. You may go home and see you next week. Look how happy I am, right? It's like 2 months to go. 谢谢。
各位空中好朋友，大家好，我是张克忠张医师，真欢喜咱今日搁伫健康医学，甲咱伫空中见面。咱今日伫健康医学，张医师要甲咱来探讨一个食用油的风暴，食用油的风暴。食用油就是咱会使食的油，这个会使食的油，伫咱人食得了。理论上，咱是敢食的多，惊的血高尔啦。理论上，咱食落去惊的热量伤悬，会造成三高，那么变做糖分悬，那么变做体重会增加，那么变做血油悬，像中风、心脏病。本来伫医学上真单纯，是敢若烦恼济，但是燃烧煞爆发食用油的乌油，有乌心油以后，咱都已经食甲真烦恼。不管是有添即个叶绿素酮，还是叶绿素钾，到底这几项咱是会使食？所以依照食物添加物 使用范围甲含量甲规格标准的规定。同叶绿素甲叶绿素钠，伊是合法的食品添加着色剂，要甲染色，会使掺伫秋柠糖、蚯蚓感木，然后烤香糖吼、口香糖、酒精感木、蔬菜加工品、烘焙烘的这食品、果酱、果冻、饮料，但是各国拢无允准伊添伫咱的食用油，迄个油品内底。咱知影同叶绿素是有条件合法来使用的人工染色的一种着色剂，依照伊的化学结构分做同叶绿素 （copper chlorophyll） 加同叶绿素钠 （sodium copper chlorophyllin） 这两种。伊是对绿色的食物提炼出天然的叶绿素，佮经过化学反应，将这个铜叶绿素内底这个铜哦，甲伊变做分子的核心，分子的核心啊，成做脂溶性的铜叶绿素，还是水溶性的铜叶绿素钠哦，这安尼，这是化工食品科技、食品营养科技系因的专业。但是因为伊用伫人的身躯有啥问题无？咱都爱伫遮讲互观众朋友来提醒，因为你无可能厝后就不爱食油。铜绿素是天然的物质，对人的身体健康影响较少。铜叶绿素还是铜叶绿素钠中间的糖，迄个铜吼，若走出来，有可能对健康造成危害。但是铜叶绿素还是铜叶绿素钠中间的糖是稳定的啦，伫咱咧煮物件当中，伊敢若会分解足细的量，迄款铜离子。伫世界卫生组织 WHO 会建议，每一个人每工最大的用量，就是咱会使食偌济，每公斤的体重食55毫克，只要比这个较低，啊，就是稳准的范围。哦，以前大家咧吵，讲到爱飞天唱地，讲绝对袂使验出来。哦，你照世界卫生组织 WHO 的规定，是每公斤体重会使15 mg 15毫克。哦，比如讲咱60公斤呢，你就900毫克也可会使安尼吼。中央大学食品甲应用生物科技系的荣誉特聘教授周志辉来表示，伫油品的风波内底啊，叫厂商违法添加落去的是脂溶性的铜叶绿素，哦，就是用伫脂肪内底，毋是水溶性的铜叶绿素钠。啊，咱微量的铜叶绿素虽然对健康无大影响，但是添加落去以后，互民众真无法度来分辨啦。哦，你要哪去分辨油品本来的色甲伊的品质？啊，到底这是天落的色，还是有问题的超量的一款成分？伫咧油，伫咧你高温你煮物件的时，可能影响到油品的品质。所以伫法规上是无允准添伫咱油内底，敢若会使伫口香糖哦、酒精感木、泡泡糖啊，啊，甲咱张医师伫病院内底哦用的药啊，伊有一叫做咱讲亚毛讲哦，伊是胶囊啦吼，胶囊毋是塑胶的啦，即个人听到讲哦，你用迄亚毛讲迄款塑胶的，迄毋是，迄是胶囊哦，亚毛讲的成分，食了腹肚就很痒去。5分钟就样，甲变做咱讲以前叫做糯米吼，用迄糯米的纸，糯米纸，食了嘛是拢样去，迄就是咱的糯米的成分哦，还是做定剂哦，敢会使用伫遮哦，会记哦，咱的铜叶绿素钠哦，即款呢袂使伫咱的油内底。 另外佫强就是米仔油，因为米仔油伊价较俗。